Welcome back to another episode of We Grown. Question
Question
mark?
mark?
And that pause was crazy.
It's been
Uh,
a while. It's been a
it
while. Just keep it going.
has. I am Moyo,
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Sean.
and as you can see, we are trying something different. We want to. We posted a little while ago, maybe it's weeks ago at this point, this reel where the guy was really just. We should just post it in our reels instead of in the story. So I'll do that. But he was basically saying, y'all be saying y'all gonna post content, and then y'all don't post content. So he was reading a little too much,
A little too deep.
so we had to go ahead and make it happen. And Sean, being our tech person over here, was like, why can't we just do virtual? So here we are doing virtual instead of trying to get our schedules to align because the way
Yeah,
life
it
is
just be
right now.
it's just tough. Doing the in-person one, especially now. I mean, all of us got kids. It's doable, but then you get our we be trying to cram in like three episodes, three, four
Yeah,
episodes at a time. Sometimes we don't even be making it to three because we be like,
We
we
don't
gonna
be
eat?
making it.
yeah.
Like,
And
we
then
gotta eat.
yeah, and it seems so like we have to just come up with stuff. Whereas if we were doing them weekly and just doing it how we literally talk on the phone weekly anyway,
Right.
so not just record it.
When I
Um,
can.
well, me and Jess talk on the phone like every other day. Every day.
I mean, I see the missed calls.
Yeah, so I think this is good. I think this is good. And we'll
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
how everything turns out. But before we get too far into, future plans, let's start off how we always start off with what had us feeling grown. What has had you feeling grown?
It's a podcast, it's a video, and more.
Okay.
I guess I'll go first. That's fine. What had me feeling grown? So, you know, new dad out here, girl dad, living the best life. Um, you gain some weight having a child. Like, and I tried to stay on it. I was like, I'm gonna be there. Like, I'm gonna work out. When Kendall was a baby, I was like, yeah, she sleep. Look at me. I was doing squats. I was doing some crunches, throwing a Peloton, killing it in the morning. And then she started to be like, oh, so you're not about to carry me? You're not about to love me? And I'm like, oh, true. Like, yeah, let's do this. So it's funny enough because my weight actually, I'm not even about to lie to y'all. I was about to say my weight hasn't gone up. It's gone up. It went up like 5 pounds since Kendall was born. Um, but my muscle has changed to it ain't as solid as it was. So like,
It's a little intimate.
right, just a little bit. I'd be warm out here, but it's okay.
Now,
It's okay. Like, but so I started to. I mean, it's funny because I go to the gym frequently. Um, I mean, like 3, 4 times a week. I still play volleyball. Like I'm still doing stuff. I did get hurt playing volleyball. And whew, that's a story right there. I mean, that's another what had you feeling grown. But let's go into it. We gonna get there. Uh, so I did get hurt, but I just be, I'm just like, man, like I'm doing stuff. Honestly, I just be eating. Like that's it. Like I just be trying to live my best life on the weekend. Like give me some chicken tenders. It's like that don't even be it. Because if I was just having chicken tenders, I wouldn't have lost the muscle that I had. It was the crumble cookies. It was the raisin canes.
Okay, I
I,
was waiting for it.
I mean, we stopped. We haven't gone in a good minute. Okay, it was a nothing bun cakes because they was having buy one get one, buy two get. I was like, okay, like let's go, let's get them. And then John, we be we be hyping each other up. Like we don't need it. Okay, but what's one? What's two? Like the next thing we know, we be out here having to spread like we can. What happened to the do not disturb?
I know that's for the iPad. I forgot about the phone. That's gonna be
We
my
working
what
through it
happened.
though. Like, but so it's all good. It's all good. So then this past 2 weeks, I was like, I'm gonna get back into Actually, I'm gonna tell you what really happened. I've been thinking of getting back into running for like a while. Like I really want to. I really loved running. Um, and then like one day I went outside running. This is months ago, maybe a year ago, before Kendall was born. And I was like, what? Why was I doing this? Like this wasn't it. Like I was like, not the way I mean, there was construction going on. The way I was like dying from the dust storms, I was like, absolutely not. That's probably why I started riding a spin bike. But we had a 5K at work, Monster Dash. So we out there, and I walked. And one of my people's, he was like, I'm gonna go run, and I was like, you won't do it in 22. And he was like, watch me, I'm an athlete. And I was like, okay. And this child didn't ran it in 22. I said, oh. So he was like, yeah, he was like, it's cool. Maybe you'll get out here one day. I know you washed though. And I was like, okay. I said,
Is he lying?
I said, washed? Who? He was like, you. I was like, I am not washed. Like I was an athlete. I I ran once upon a time. I walked that 5K. Yes, I walked it, but it was a social thing. I was just chilling, you know. So I thought about that. I thought about that all weekend, and I was like, "This bastard." Tuesday, I done wrapped up my ankle. It was a week going out here, and I ran a whole 2 miles. But I was happy because I was like, "That's further than I ran in a long time."
There you go.
Um,
2 miles is a good
right.
warm up.
That's
So
a
I
lot.
ran. I know it was. I was like, "Dang." So then, I went out and I ran a 5K on Friday. I ran it in the morning. I don't know why. And then and then I went to lunch with somebody. I thought that I should have taken a nap. I was so tired. Like my man was talking, and I was just like, just thinking about it. Like, dang, I gotta pee, but my legs hurt. Like I ain't getting it.
This
So yeah, I mean, but we getting back into it. So my 5K wasn't bad. I finished in like 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 6 seconds. And I was like, dang, I really wanted to be under 30, but I'll take it. Not bad for not running a 5K in years.
Yeah.
So that's what had me feeling grown.
long story short.
Right.
Long story long.
Right.
Oh, 15. You better than me. I am not running no more. My calves said, girl, try if you want to, and we will leave. So, yeah.
We will leave.
The way this tendonitis is set up, it's just like, girl, no. So, I had to give up that dream. To get that.
You can bike with me.
I don't know if I want to do that. Bikes hurt my butt.
What had you feeling grown? Because you didn't just name 3 things right there.
Tendonitis, yeah. Riding a bike, yeah. Hurting. It's okay. I've accepted that I'm getting older, wiser, stronger in other ways.
Okay.
But what's had me feeling grown is being a mom. It's a lot. It's like I watched something today that was like you as a friend, as an aunt, as a cousin, like a sister, like you see people every day pregnant with kids, but you don't really get it until you get it. And I'm like, I get it now. Like you see people, you say, oh yeah, you got your kids, okay, cool. Or oh yeah, you're pregnant. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, when's the baby coming? Okay, great, cool. Have a great day. And it's just like, it's a freaking lot. Like, it's a lot. So that definitely, like, being somebody's whole parent, like, carrying them and then giving birth to them and then having to take care of them and then losing sleep and then choosing them over yourself often, consistently, has just been a crazy learning curve. But good. Like, I love my baby so much. She's so adorable and cute and snuggly.
She is.
It's just
Real
really
snuggly.
crazy. She's really snuggly. Yes, baby. But yeah, being a mom has me feeling grown because I'm losing sleep out here. Feeding a child before I feed myself. changing diapers, soothing the cries, doctor's appointments, fussing with people. Y'all not about to do this to my baby. Like, I'm a whole mom. I'm grown. It's crazy. I got bills because of her. Crazy.
Because of her. Don't blame her for that. You already had bills.
That's true.
She just added a little bit on top. Just sprinkle a little bit on top.
Just a little bit. She's not even touching the money good yet.
Not touching the money good.
Yeah,
She
Moyo
not-
would know best.
Right. She's not at daycare. All you have to do is feed her, maybe buy some cute clothes, but that's really on you because how many clothes does she really need? Then diapers. Milk is free. It's really just diapers. Everything else is y'all.
Diapers, wipes, bottles, creams. It's a lot.
I mean, how many bottles you buying though?
I gotta buy bottles for her to drink out of, and then I have to buy bottles to store my breast milk in. That's a lot of
Like
bottles.
little bags.
Yeah.
But if I don't want to freeze them, I think it's gonna be in the refrigerator for the next day or the day after.
Just
Yeah,
likes
after that.
just likes to have stuff though.
That's true, because I don't.
I like
I'm-
to be prepared. I like to be prepared. Yeah,
Girl, there's prepared and there's
prepared.
Collector.
Extra prepared.
Collector.
yeah.
Collectors.
I can't
Watch
talk
somebody
though.
be like, "Oh, I need." Don't worry about it. It's already here.
That happened the other day. My mom babysat Kendall for the first time, and that was an experience for the three of us, for the four of us. John was chilling, like he was like, "Well, you be all right," and I was like, so I came in there and was like, "All right," and I was like, "I'm gonna give you all the stuff, sleep cues, got it, like hunger cues, here, do this. This is what you got to do." We started to leave. Kendall was like, "Absolutely not. Where are you going? Come back." Like, so I was like, "It's fine." I called my mom. Like 30 minutes, we get to the restaurant, and Kendall, like, she picked up the phone, and Kendall read, and I'm like,
You know Kendall only
She's
loves
like-
me.
it's not. You're not wrong." So she grabbing the ear, she pulling her hair. I was like, "Put her to sleep." So like, put her down. She just want to sleep. She like, "That's what it is." I was like, "Yes, ma." She want to sleep. She put her down, gone, like that. I was like, when she wake up, her nose is gonna be running. I was like, so I left the little thing, I was like,
Yep.
just put it in the nose. That's all you got to do. Put it in the nose and suck it out. And she was like, all right. I was like, all right. She was like, man, when she woke up, it was so runny. I was like, well, how was the little sucky thing? Oh, I ain't use it. What? I said, get it out. And she was like, no, I just wiped it up. I was like, but it's still in there. Then she was like, she didn't really eat. And I was like, what you mean she didn't eat? She had a bottle? She was like, she wasn't hungry for it. I don't know what happened. We just had some vanilla cake. I was like, cake? Like, what you mean cake? She was like, yeah. And we had the strawberry shortcake too. And I was like,
I mean, she's getting up there in age. She can eat a little bit of
but
cake.
I was just like, Ma, why didn't you give her the bottle? So then she's like, yeah, she ate that and that. I ate the chicken and the mac and cheese. I said, you could have gave her that. But you gave her the cake. And she said, I didn't think she could eat chicken. I was like, but you gave her cake.
That's scary.
But it went well. I mean, after she woke up, she was good. They had a blast together. So that was definitely good for them to experience. So we got to do that more. But my mom, she be running the streets too much. I'd be like, woman, you are.
You gotta learn how to
Actual
nana.
end.
You gotta learn how to be a nana.
I know.
She's not ready to be in nana mode.
She not. She not. Moyo, you got what had you feeling green?
Bruh. Well, as y'all can, well, maybe people don't know what my house looks like, but this is not my house. I am on a work trip. That's why I look yellow also, because the lights in here are super yellow. So that kind of has me feeling grown, like just having to, first of all, leave my family. prep to leave my family. So before I left, it's just like getting all the groceries, making sure that they were stocked up for the week while I was gone. And then just like checking in with them, making sure they're good, calling them in. I missed their call this morning because my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I was kind of sad about it because I called upset, like, why y'all didn't call me? My husband is like, look at your phone. I called you at so-and-so o'clock. And I was like, oh, my phone's on Do Not Disturb. Because it changed I guess it was still going based off of my time, like in Maryland time. So, yeah, that's had me feeling wrong. Just being here. I was supposed to go to dinner. And then I was like, actually, I have a meeting. The meeting is talking to y'all.
This is work. This is my other job.
I was like, I have a meeting. And I just realized it's 7:30 Maryland time. So that's 6:30 our time because they wanted to go at 6. And I was like, so I can't make it. If y'all could just, take my order and bring it back when y'all come in. I really didn't want to go sit out there anyway. So it worked out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They probably was about to eat good too.
They probably are, but it is what it is. It's not a free meal. I got the free meals already.
Huh?
Yeah.
You on a trip.
Yeah. I mean, well, and work pays like your, what is it, per diem type of thing. But I'm talking about the conference was giving us free meals. But the event today ended, or the last class was at 5. So they're like, y'all on your own, like go do your own thing. So they didn't supply dinner, but that's all good.
But work was still paying for dinner.
Yeah, work
is still paying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, she got to cake and eat it too.
Work people to eat the dinner. I didn't say they have to do all that. So
I can't.
I'm in a meeting right now. But yeah, that had me feel. I feel like I've been here for so long because I have. It seems like forever.
It does. And then speaking of somebody, I literally tweeted yesterday. I was like, y'all just gotta sit here at lunch. I don't got no video chats with Moyo because she at her little conference. The
That's
rest of my week
crazy.
about to look like.
Yes.
Marcus around.
Answer his phone.
You're right.
That's why I don't even call.
He answered. There's times where me and Marcus be on the call and you don't answer. So we answer. You just got to call. Yeah, I just don't want to talk to each other. That's the problem. Every time I drop and I say I'm coming back, y'all be gone so quick. I be like, dang, I was gonna come back.
We be talking.
If I'm on the phone, it'd be a solid 4 hours, unless somebody got a meeting.
Well, that's because we just be sitting there too.
That's true.
Said that before. He be like, still on the phone. My husband do the same thing. He's like, you still on the phone? Yeah.
But I don't sit there with Sean, but I sit there with Marcus too. We could be sitting there.
Yeah. We could be sitting there.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm gonna go back to YouTube though.
You don't want to sit with Marcus? That's crazy. You won't see this,
Is
Willie?
he though?
Easy. For Wilkie.
Unless you tell him to watch this exact episode.
So we talk about on an
At
episode.
18 minutes.
Right.
Gotta go look for it. But yeah. You know what I was thinking? And I think I told y'all before that we should do birth stories, a birth story type of thing. Sean, you have 2 good birth stories you can
do
tell.
have birth stories.
And now you actually can.
What birth story? Oh, I think I got 2.
You do have one.
Yeah, technically, or can you not talk about the first one?
No, I can talk about them.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be good. Like, it would be interesting to hear all of the stories of how we got our kids. Maybe not from the beginning, but maybe from the beginning for you. Sean.
Dick Ritter.
Tell y'all all
We had a Halloween party. We had a it was fun.
Actually, maybe we can tell all the details. Who cares?
We grown.
We grown, exactly.
Oh,
We
Lord.
grown.
The party was lit.
Yeah. So we could either, what I was thinking is we could either each like have a segment for the next couple episodes where we tell our stories and then we can ask questions or fill in blanks. Like Jess might have blanks for my stories. And then I don't really have no blanks for, actually, I might have some blanks for Jess' story. Sean, I don't have any blanks because you kept us out, but we could put in our 2 cents.
Dang. Not kept us out.
We can ask questions.
I don't think y'all were kept out.
Kinda. This man just was like, I got
Okay.
guys.
Okay, that was well, when that story happens, then it happens.
Yeah, we'll tell the story. Not tell the story.
Yeah.
Wait, right now?
If you want to. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Have to be, unless y'all want.
Oh,
to.
okay.
Because how long will it be for all of us to get through?
We got it one at a time, one per day.
One episode,
One a week.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
so then
process
that brings us to our plan then, moving forward on now that we have this platform. Not my hands. I be anyways, now that we have this platform, we were trying to record more often, right? So instead of doing bi-weekly episodes, we'll do weekly episodes. And maybe they'll come out a little bit more current so that we can
Wait, hold on, what?
like,
You said-
instead of it
Did you
being
say
like,
weekly?
I thought that's what we said.
Did we confirm?
Well, let's confirm. What are we doing?
I mean, if we have a recording schedule, and I don't think editing should be an issue if we can use this platform,
Right.
it would be doable. It's just a matter of like giving people a heads up or planning ahead if we don't have recording time for a specific week.
Yeah. I mean, well, and then also this way we can also like if one of us wasn't available, we could always have a guest star easily come in here. We could always just do 2 people. That is a thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
but I do think we should keep with the bi-weekly in the beginning just so we can see how it goes, because you never know, this might not even I mean, because the way Moyo looking like sandpaper right now, like if it continues,
It's that hotel internet.
I know she can put that VPN on.
So yeah, that hotel like, girl, you think you about to stream? Absolutely not.
As soon as it started, they say, just slow it down.
Well, yeah, hopefully, I don't even know. I don't know what y'all, because I can't even see what y'all are seeing. That's the other thing I don't necessarily like right now, because I see stuff one way and y'all are seeing me another way.
Oh, true. I mean, so
And I don't know how, like, for me, Jess is still not, like, sometimes this is what I'm seeing, and then sometimes I see her face. Like, I'm not always seeing her whole face. Like, right now, part of your glasses is cut off.
oh, I see all of Jess.
Yeah, so that's I'm like, we can't tell what this is gonna end up looking like
Don't forget.
until we see it.
Right? They're gonna be watching this like, oh, they got a new format. Oh, they got another one. Oh, one more. Year.
Yeah, and our positioning is probably going to change often too, like depending on how we join all or.
I like that though, just to keep people on their toes.
It's like us changing feet.
But we're not in
I
control
mean-
of.
I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm probably gonna be. Well, I don't have to log on every time.
I'll probably be last. Was I last today? No, boy,
You
was
were
last
not.
today.
Us
Look at me.
because I had to
Fine.
figure out how to get on here.
I know I was rushing. I was like, I gotta make it. I was trying to pull my table back and all. I was making sure my background was looking cute. It's like my background always look like this when I be in my office.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to record. Okay, so we're gonna say scratch the weekly for now. Let's stick to bi-weekly.
If y'all like it, then maybe. But if y'all ain't liking it, then you know. Y'all don't get
When
it.
we get to 250 subscribers,
Listen,
Then we'll
250,
go to
300,
weekly.
maybe.
Maybe when we blow up.
It's 250 to blow up.
Okay, where we at now?
I feel like we're already close to 200.
We at like 195 last time I checked.
Yeah. We almost somewhere, and we haven't even been posting. So
All right, we need to get back on that. We should do the reels again. We could do reels from previous episodes too, but am I about to go back and watch them? No.
use Opus clips.
Yeah, throw that in there.
Who, me?
Y'all not giving away our trade secrets. Bleed. Use bleed.
Use those clips.
Don't be giving away the trade secrets.
You know they have an affiliate thing. If you share it on your platform, you get more credits or whatever. Because they've been asking me to do that. I'm like, yeah, I know. They got to follow it, right?
It only takes one. Or a couple.
All right. So what?
People to click on your link or your affiliate. Yeah.
Me. So what do we want to get into then for this episode? Because we only have like 25 minutes here.
Yeah. Let me see. I gotta do this.
We could start the baby series. Sean,
Moyo can start the baby series. You the first one with a baby.
I could start with my first kid, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, story time. We should put something up about birth stories. Birth stories. All right, birth story. So, it was, when did I find out I was pregnant? So, I got married in 2016. We didn't have our wedding ceremony till 2018. There was a lot going on and a lot of reasons why I did not get pregnant between 2016 and 2018. Not because I wasn't trying either. The Lord said no.
God said.
And so in 2018, I was like, all right, we married in front of the peoples now, because we were married for 2 years behind the scene, courthouse stuff. Not even courthouse. We went to a coffee shop. The man said, y'all want to be married? Okay. And then we didn't even get no coffee or anything. Didn't even get a donut. And just signed the papers and left. But
Great.
So in 2018, we did our ceremony. And literally, I was like, all right, today is the day. Today is the day we get pregnant. And 9 months later, I guess 10 months later. Maybe 9 months later. If in December we got married, my daughter was born in September. So yeah. Literally, wham bam, and she came out. Okay, so the details of I'm doing birth story, right? So Sunday we were at church. And Sunday we were at church. And I think I was due maybe I think she was born a week early. I don't remember my due date. Maybe we'll post that somewhere once I figure out my timeline. I was supposed to figure out the timeline before I tell this story, but I didn't know I was telling it today. Sunday we were at church, and all the people were like, "Oh, you're so close, but the first baby always comes a little late and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, like." I was just like, everybody leave me alone. Like, I just want this baby to be out of me. And it was hot. It was a church cookout. And people did say, "Oh, you're pregnant. Go get food first." So that was nice. That was nice. And so I went to go get my food. Then I was like, I'm feeling a lot of like stuff happening down here. So I went to the bathroom and my mucus plug was going away. And I didn't know that's what that was at the time. I just thought like something ain't right. So I'm in the bathroom Googling like, what does it mean when you have discharge that looks like this? And so then they're like, oh, that's your mucus plug. So I was like, oh, cool. But that doesn't mean you're going into labor. So I was like, great. It could come out a few weeks before you have your baby, which tracks because my baby was due like a week after that, a week and a half after that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I tell my husband, like, this is what's going on. He's like, okay, Google sounds like it's making sense. You're not having no contractions. Google this. I'm saying Google, so my phone is going off. You're not having contractions, so let's just ride it out. Plus, I had to get my COVID. I had done my COVID test early. No, not COVID.
No COVID was.
I'm mixing baby stories. Okay, so with Joyous, this was 2019. All right, before COVID. So we go home. We had eaten. We did all of that. And in the middle of the night, I started having contractions. But maybe a few weeks before that, all the women at the birthing class, because you do the birthing classes, they're like, I've been having Braxton Hicks. I came up to the hospital this many times already, and da 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 da. And they're all like due around the same time as me. So I'm like, well, I haven't had any Braxton Hicks. And they're like, don't worry, it'll come. And I'm like, okay. So I thought in the middle of the night, I'm having Braxton Hicks because that's what the people said. I'm supposed to have Braxton Hicks, so I must be having Braxton Hicks. Plus, all the old ladies are telling me, first babies come late. So to me, these are just cramps. Let's just try to sleep. So I'm trying really hard to sleep, and I was not falling asleep. And I tell my husband, like, I cannot fall asleep. I feel like I'm having real contractions. He was like, well, do you want to call the doctor? And so we called the doctor, and she's like, well, how far apart are the contractions? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel stuff, and I'm just calling you because that's what I'm supposed to do. So we start timing them. And they're getting closer together. And then I think I started throwing up, and then I had a poop.
Oh.
So I pooped, and then I was like, all right, nah, I ain't go to the hospital because
that was the indicator to poop.
Yes.
I'll poop no time.
Still having contractions. I threw up, and I did not throw up my entire pregnancy. So to me, this was crazy. Like this was crazy to me. And I'm not throwing up, and then like I pooped, and it felt like I was empty. So this baby's about to come out because people talk about how when they're about to deliver, it feels like they got to poop. So I'm like, maybe this is what they talking about. I was confused, obviously. But we go to the hospital, and then as we're driving to the hospital, every bump that my husband was going over, like I was ready to punch that man in his face. Like, can you slow down over these bumps and drive? And we went to Sinai. So them roads to Sinai are not good. So he's like, I'm trying, like, are you okay? And I'm trying to like sit, but I don't feel comfortable. And I'm trying to be like I'm doing the most to be comfortable. We get there and they're like, do you need a wheelchair? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I need. They're like, no, can you walk? And I'm like, I think so. Like, so we're trying to walk. And I didn't do nothing because I didn't get to that point. I thought I still had time. Because you're supposed to like pre-register and so that you're in the system so that when you get there, you don't have to do all of that. So they're like, well, you need to fill out the paperwork. I'm like, you want to fill out paperwork? I'm having a baby. So I'm sitting there filling out this paperwork. And in between, I'm just stopping every couple minutes, like breathe, and then continue filling out paperwork. And then they finally are like, okay, after I fill everything out, I can go to the vet. And so we go to the vet. They check me. And they're like, you're 4 centimeters. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And they're like, it means you're in labor. And I'm like, okay, so now what? Like, what do we do? So they take me to the back and like, you got to undress, do all of this stuff. And I don't know when I text everybody because I don't know. I text everybody or Marcus text everybody to say the baby is coming. We don't know when. It's the middle of the night at this point. But so I did not get to sleep because I didn't take a nap after church because I'm thinking I got time. And so from the time I woke up that morning to whatever time at night that we got to the hospital, I really didn't sleep. So I'm in labor and I thought I don't want an epidural because I really don't want anybody sticking me in the back with a needle. And I don't know. I think eventually actually, I think I have the fluffy stitches because eventually Marcus tells my family, like, okay, she's been in labor for a long time. She's tired and she thinks she's just going to go ahead and get the epidural. My dad is like, girl, get the epidural. Like, what was you doing? I'm like, I just wanted to, like, just do it. Because the contractions weren't that bad. My only issue was I wanted to sleep. And as soon as I would close my eyes, I would have another contraction. I'm like, I can't sleep. And the lady promised me that if I take the epidural, I could take a nap because I wouldn't feel it no more. That was a lie. It's a lie. So I take, and when the you know, they always have like the students or the residents or whatever. And so the resident is trying it first. And that man stuck me so many times. And he kept saying, and my husband went off because the guy was saying I was moving. And I'm like, bro, I'm moving after you stuck me and didn't put it in the right place. Like, yes, I'm gonna jump because you stuck me already. And he's like, well, your wife keeps moving. He's like, no, she's not. I'm literally holding her still and you're not doing it right. So then he's like, I need you to just stop. And so the other guy steps in, does it on the first try. And I was like, y'all can't be serious. Like, you did this like 3 times. You know, people get paralyzed off of this stuff and you playing games in my back. And so, anyways, I did not go to sleep after the epidural. I didn't get to sleep. I was just there up all night. But my daughter, so I think I ended up getting the Pitocin to speed up the labor because I couldn't fall asleep. And I already had the epidural and I'm like, I need this baby out. And so I got the Pitocin because I wasn't dilating much after. I think I might have got to maybe 6, but I was like, it's too much time. Like, this is taking too long. I'm not the type of person that could just be in pain for, I don't know, some people do 24, 48, 30, whatever is after 48. Like, I can't. I want to be done. She was like, well,
whatever's after 48.
I was like, she was like, if you do this, things are going to progress really fast. And I was like, okay, you threatened me with a good time. Like, let's go. So she's like, okay. So she does it. And literally within like an hour after, they're like, oh, you're fully dilated. Are you ready to push? And I want to say by then Jess had got there. Because Jess, you came in the morning. I don't remember what time you came. And you weren't there long before it was time to push.
Yeah.
And so Jess was there, my cousin was there, and Marcus was there. And my cousin was just doing a lot. She's been in the back praying and crying and doing the most. And then Jess and my husband are holding my legs for me to push. And I couldn't feel anything because of the epidural. So the lady just keeps telling me when to push. And I'm like, okay, I'm pushing, but I can't tell what's going on. And she just kept saying, one more push. And that was pissing me off. Like, you said one more 3 times ago. Like, I don't want to push no more. And so it wasn't like it was hurting terribly. It was just the annoyance of you keep saying one more push. And I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. And you said one more push and I could go to sleep. And it's not done yet. And so, yeah, I was really frustrated.
I know, is that someone should have said you can't be literal with her.
Yes, somebody should have said that. I wish somebody said that because I'm like, bro, stop saying
It should have been like push again.
Literally, like me and Marcus were too busy crying to say anything, baby.
Yeah,
I'm looking at me crying. I'm crying.
At one point, I saw like where Marcus looked. Like, he looked to see what was going on because of all the one more pushes. And he's seen, I guess he saw the head. And so he's like, the doctor's like, are you okay? And he's like, his eyes was big and he was just shaking his head no. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm the one suffering. And,
He said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. But eventually the baby came. No, I think they ended up suctioning her out because I was like, I'm done. Y'all said one more too many times. I'm done. I'm not pushing no more times. And so she suctioned my baby out. I don't know what they used because I didn't see it. Jess, do you remember?
Yeah, it was like it was like a cap. It looks like a lid to like a can or something. And they like attach it to the baby's head and then it just like pulled the baby out with it. Like it's attached to something else. But yeah, she like put that on the top of the baby's head because the head was out. But if you had pushed maybe one more time, the rest of the baby would
She
came out.
go
But
one more time. I had pushed one more time, and not somebody I pushed one more time. They all was the problem.
Just one more time. But yeah,
So, you know.
it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, so my
I
baby
feel
had
like you texted me.
What'd you
So
say?
you did have a little. I was saying, I think you had texted me like maybe like 11 or midnight because it was like right before I was going to bed for work, and you were like, "I'm in labor," and I feel like maybe you were already at the hospital. I think, or y'all were on your way to the hospital, and so I was like, "Okay, I'm asleep. Then I'm gonna get up at 5, and I'm gonna drive up to the hospital." And so I think I got to the hospital around like 7, and then I got lost. The way I was trying to find the entrance to the hospital where y'all were at, and I think I was texting Marcus, and I'm like, "How do I get in? where are y'all at?" And so by the time I got in there, I think it was like maybe like 30 or 40 minutes, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's time to go. Like, you're ready to push."
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I don't remember because I did like a group chat for the babies here, but I don't know where that is. But she was born, I want to say in the morning or early, like before and after. So yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting.
That was my first live birth witnessing.
I have not witnessed one yet.
I was like, you witnessed more?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I mean, outside of my own, but
Girl, you better seem like you was a doula at this point. Like,
I was trying to be there for Hansie, but COVID happened. So, and then we also need to be there to take care of Julius while they were at the hospital. But if COVID wasn't a thing, I would have been up in that room still.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. So then, they give you your baby, you do all the stuff. The people don't let you sleep. They keep checking you and all things.
Don't they?
Then you eventually go home with a baby and you just figure it out.
No instruction manual, no nothing. Just congratulations. Good luck, God bless.
Yeah, I had to. Oh, you had the birthing classes and stuff.
Yeah, birthing class, which didn't prepare me for anything.
I mean, like, because remember, I had to take freaking classes. So.
Oh, that probably was nice, though, to have, like, some...
I know, that's how I learned how to change a diaper.
Did we do that?
Real random.
I want to say we did one new parents class, but I already knew how to change a diaper and stuff. Like, the things that I feel like I should have been taught, I was not taught. Like, I don't even know what I wanted to be taught at this point. Maybe you can't.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. How do you manage your sleep? How do you manage this baby? How do you, like, get them in a routine? How do you feed them? Yeah. But I also didn't have the patience for a lot of stuff. So, like, breastfeeding. People said breastfeeding was painful, but that was, like, I feel like it was more than what I was expecting. I guess, you'll get used to it eventually, but literally as when you first have your baby, your uterus is doing a lot every time they're sucking. And I'm like, this pain is too much for me to hold you and deal with the pain. Like, I don't have a high pain tolerance as much as people might feel like, because with my son, I had a natural birth without an epidural. And people are like, well, if you could do that, no, it's not the same, because it's like quick. You do the birth, it's quick. Like, it is very painful, but it had a quick end. Well, at least for me, maybe because it was my second kid. Like, the period of time where you're like, your body is being ripped inside out is short. When you breastfeed and that don't be, as long as the baby want to sit here and do this, that's crazy to me. I can't.
And then multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Bruh. It's too much.
The way Moyo described it was like, yeah. She was telling me, she's like, yeah, it's like, you're on a roller coaster. So, you just, you scream for you a couple of seconds and then you're good. You chill.
Yeah, that's how my
And
that's
you
how
scream
my
again. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
Not the roller coaster.
yeah, that's the next story for it. Wait, how long do we have? No, I think that'll be another day. I'll figure out his timeline a little better. But yeah, then I had a baby and had to take care of it.
Fun.
And now
I remember.
5.
She's so big.
She is 5, yeah.
I remember when we
holding
met
her.
Joyous. I did not hold her. I don't think I did.
I held her fresh out, and I'm like, I would kill for you. Like, it's so weird. Like, she just imprinted on me. I'm just like, this is my baby. Like, I'd do anything for this baby. And it's so crazy. It's my baby.
Yeah.
I think I met her at it was like the Thanksgiving thing because we came back from England. And she was like so small, and it was like, you want to hold her? I was like, no. I was like, too small. And then, but she went like, I felt like she liked John. She liked John.
She loved her.
But he held her, and it was just like, who this light skinned man?
Yeah, she was just like, interesting. There's other light skinned people in the group.
It's like, wait, not that light.
You sure about that?
It should, but I do remember that. Oh yeah, because then I had Jessa's little kale salad thingy, and then I pooped in your bathroom in the kitchen, and you were like, not in the kitchen, what?
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna make me a sign.
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, it's kale. My bad.
Get briefed on the rules.
I didn't. I mean, it was. I feel like it happened so fast. Where I was like, "Move, B."
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible, but it's okay. We worked it out. But she's precious. Her voice is so high. It's so cute.
So annoying sometimes.
I can't.
It is. She also has like I don't know, it's another voice she uses that's even higher. And I just like, talk regular. Can't understand you when you talk like that. I need you to talk regular. But
That's funny.
yeah, that's my baby. She is growing up quickly.
She had me cracking up at her birthday because after she got her face painted, and she sat down next to us like, and I was like, okay. And she's like, do you see it? And I was like, oh, it's so pretty. She's like, thank you. And she went next to John. I said, oh, Lord. She said, oh, wow, so pretty. She's like, thank you. Next person. I said, now you're going down this whole table.
I don't take my compliments.
Nah, that's my child. She is very good at getting what she deserves. Getting what she felt like she deserves, and also giving it back. And making you feel like she'll either make you feel like you ain't nothing, or you the best person in this world. Hey,
That's about right.
Joyous will make you feel whatever she feels like you should feel in this moment. So if she wants to be slighting you, she don't slight you. But if she want to make you feel good, she can be like, hype you up real good, and you gonna feel like the most important person. Well, that reminds me, because today I was like, are y'all having fun without me? And Nessie's like, yeah. And Joyce was like, yeah, but not too much. And I was like, thank you, baby. Appreciate it.
But not too much.
Not
Just
too
enough.
Too much fun. And Hezzy's like, oh, yeah, not too much fun. I'm like, boy,
It's like,
you just say, yeah, you having fun without me.
terrible.
You gotta make sure you feel loved or unloved.
Not unloved.
Very
Mark
much
is for the
so.
chest for the unloved. I mean, anybody who has done anything that she feel like you did me wrong, she gonna make sure you know you did her wrong.
And she don't be forgetting.
She don't
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
She don't forget. When she come here, she be like, "You still got them gummies?" I'm like, "That go." She'd be like, "But the cookies used to be right here." Be like, "Well, I'm glad you knew, because I surely didn't." Like,
Oh no, they found them gummies at your house. You told me where you find those?
I know. That's what I said. I was like, "I don't got no gummies in here." She was like, "They're right here." I was like, little did I know. Thank you
I
so much
know.
for finding them.
It's fucked
I be
up.
eating them now.
Well, I like
We got
this,
anything else?
little session.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to do. So we'll see how it goes. Because I'm looking at the numbers. Me and Jasmine at 99%, 100%. And Moyo been at that steady 45, which I don't know what that means. So
Okay,
we shall
another
see.
version, the recording. You have the
Oh, yeah, I don't see that.
no, we don't see that.
Okay, so I think that's like the speed it's uploading or whatever, like as it's happening. So, because last time I was like, dang, we gotta wait a little bit. So I guess we just gonna be waiting on Moyos to finish up. Probably tomorrow? Like the election might be done before this.
Bruh, it's fine as long as it's not too glitchy. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Girl, when you were telling that story, you were like, I made this motion, and then I was waiting for it, and then you said, okay, that's what it was. You beat the Jess?
We might have to re-record then.
No, it was like a small window where I feel like it wasn't synced up fully. But I mean, the audio was fine. It just didn't match you going over that speed bump. But I think it was fine. I think it looked good. Yeah. Anything else?
No. What'd you say?
I said my baby's crying.
That's probably a good time to wrap that up then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, I mean, I think that was a whole episode. We looking good.
Yeah.
So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of We Grown ? We'll see you guys next time, which is sooner than what it usually is. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.
Love y'all.